You're listening to the Infinite Bliss Daily Meditation Podcast. I'm your host, Matt Robinson, the Gregarious Hermit. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Good morning, and thank you for joining me. So it's Tuesday morning, and today is the day that you need to really focus and concentrate so that you can power through your workday. So that's what we're going to do this morning, is a meditation that will give you tremendous focus. And it's a visualization, and I'm going to call this one the Night Rider meditation. For those of you that grew up and were watching TV in the 80s and 90s, there was a TV show called Night Rider, and there was a car in there that had a little red light that moved from side to side. So I guess like a very early idea or concept of what AI might be. And anyway, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to imagine that little red light moving side to side, but we're actually going to flip it, and we're going to move it from the base of your spine up to the middle of your head and then back down to the base of your spine, just in a very gentle rhythm, just up and down, up and down. And it's funny that they still call it the Night Rider effect, even though the TV show's been off the air for, I don't know, many decades now. But let's jump right in. I know you guys are busy. We got to get started, and so we can get you on your way to work. All right, so just sit nice and comfortably. Make yourself nice and tall and straight with your feet flat on the floor. And then when you're ready, just close your eyes. Just start to relax. Start to release all the tension from your muscles. And then starting with your feet, I want you to feel the arches just softening. Feel your feet melting into the carpet or into your shoes, or feel the hardwood floor under your feet. Feel your toes expanding. Now moving on up to your calf muscles. Just allow them to relax. Feel the weight of them hanging down behind your knee. Just enjoy that little tug of gravity trying to pull the muscle downwards. Now moving on up to your thighs and your hamstrings. Allow those big muscles to relax. Even if you're sitting in a very comfortable chair, they very often tense up just to hold your posture. So relax them and allow them to move wherever they need to go. Make sure your hips and your pelvis are tipped forward slightly if you can, so it puts your spine up nice and tall and straight. Relax the muscles in your lower back. Feel that area around your kidneys. Feel that little tingle and that little expansion as the muscles relax there. And moving a little higher up to your upper back and your shoulders. Allow those big muscles to relax. Let your shoulders drop down and see if they pull back slightly on their own. Allow your elbows to relax so that your shoulders can release. Make sure your head is balanced perfectly on top of your shoulders and is positioned right over the top of your hips. Try to keep everything in alignment with your head right over the top of your spine, right over the top of your hips, pushing all of your upper body weight right down into your seat cushions. Relax your jaw. keeping your mouth closed, but allow your teeth to separate slightly. Make sure you're not squinting or frowning. Relax the muscles in your face. Just feel any stress or any worries just dissipating. Now turn your attention to your breathing and just notice your lungs gently rising and falling as they fill with air as you breathe in. Then notice that little bit of stillness right at the top of your breath. And then as you breathe out, allow that stillness and that wave of relaxation to travel down through your body. Each breath in fills you with wonderful clean air. And as you breathe out, allow that to remove all the toxins, all of the stress, all of the worries from your body. Now, I want you to start imagining that Night Rider effect. You can do it in time with your breathing if you want, but try to keep it on its own so that the rhythm is up and then down, up and then down. Just imagine that little red light traveling right from the base of your spine, up through your spinal column, and then stopping right in the middle of your forehead before slowly descending back down the other way. Just repeat that rhythm. Up and then down, up and then down, up and then down. And if a thought does come into your head, as soon as you notice, just go right back to that little red light going up and then down. And let's do that for 4 minutes. Really focus on visualizing that light moving. Now, before we finish this meditation, I want you to pick a spot on your spine, whatever feels right to you, and I want you to stop the Night Rider light right there. So just imagine that point that you chose, glowing red. Feel that light illuminating that spot. Feel the energy and the warmth from that light radiating outwards from that region. And I want you to imagine that light growing brighter and brighter and expanding outwards in every direction from that one point, filling your whole body with a wonderful glow. It's healing and repairing your body, opening up all of your energy pathways, and just allowing your body to heal and thrive. Just feel your entire body now filled with that wonderful light, traveling down your arms and your legs, into your fingers and your toes, just bathing you in a wonderful light. All right, so start to become aware of the room around you. Listen for any sounds that you weren't aware of. Feel yourself sitting in your seat and your feet pressing against the floor. And then when you're ready, just open your eyes and come on back. All right, so that's a wonderful meditation to get your energy moving in those energy pathways in the body, but also the visualization and that constant movement. So you're constantly moving your awareness with the light. It means that your mind really doesn't have much chance to jump in there. You know, you're just watching something so intently, and it's forcing you to move your awareness from one part of your body to another. And so it's very difficult for your mind to jump in when you do something like that. So that's a really great meditation when you absolutely have to focus and concentrate. And just a great meditation if you're struggling to silence your thoughts while you're meditating. Just switch to doing that for a minute or so and then return to your normal meditation. All right, that's enough talking. It's morning. You guys have to get to work. All right, I'll possibly may have to record this evening's meditation, but I'll let you guys know if I have to do that. And I do have time this morning to stick around with questions if anybody has anything. So stick around after the break. I'll be right back. Everyone else, have a wonderful day. See you guys later. All right, thanks. Bye.